Okay, guys, it's 8:15. Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to class. All right, so my name is Victor Anyanwu, and they call me the social media oracle. If you cannot see me, just holla. I cannot see you, then we'll think of what to do to help you. Whether we can pray for you, or we can call some people to come and help you so that you can see me. But I think everybody can see me. We also have plenty of people in this class, but we don't have every other person. So maybe some are still on the way, some are on the plane. So let's see how it goes. Right. Okay, so how do we run ads, right? That's the thing we're just talking about today. So as we said, you want to run your ads, okay? Let me just give me a minute. Let me try to move. Okay. I'm moving. So first thing is, as we always say, where you want to run ads, right? Rather than you go on Facebook or on Instagram and click promote, you go on Facebook, you click promote, or you click boost. So the boost says this post, people have not seen it. Boost so people can see it, right? Then in secret, Facebook is telling you, give us money, give us money, give us money. You have plenty of money, give us some of your money. All right. Then they'll now come and show you all those posts that, and the post will now say, hey, Midas touch. Okay. They'll now show you some of all those posts. You understand? The result will now say, 200,000 people have boosted this kind of a post. You understand? Share this post or boost this post with 20 naira or 1,000 naira. So that 500,000 people will see. Those kind of do that. Just when you see in your head, think these guys want to take my money, right? Just look at them like Hush Puppy, right? Hush Puppy is training them how to get money. Just look at them that way, okay? Now, if you have that in mind, okay, it means that before you consider doing any type of promotion, you have to be sure of what you want to do. All right, boosting or promoting and all those things basically just help. Calm down, somebody. Okay, right. So you have to be very, very clear. Okay. So boosting is just this people have not seen it, and it is not as specific, it's not as detailed as running ads from a regular Facebook ads manager platform. Okay, so now you come here. Many of you can see my browser. Please just, if you can see my browser, just let me know. This is how you come in, you do it. You can see the browser, everybody. Please just open. I just want to be sure everybody is following. Okay, good, good.
Yes.
All right, so you can see this now. So this is how it comes. So you type facebook.com/ads/manager. All right, and you click that. And when you click it, let's see. Then it's loading ads manager. You can see it's loading ads manager. All right. Okay. So you can see ads manager loading now. Sometimes depending on how fast your network is. Right now, my network is a spiritual thing wrong with the network, so it's taking a while to load. But you can see what it said. Internet connection is bad. Refresh your page. Blah 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 blah. Right? But ads manager sometimes takes a while to load up. It's kind of like a heavy page. Okay. So if you look up here, you can see where the cursor is. This is the name of the owner of the account. That's what you see here. the name of the owner of the account. So this is an advert manager account. So the other day we were talking about the different types of accounts that you have. So you have a Facebook profile, you have a Facebook page, all right? You have a Facebook, you can have a Facebook group, okay? Okay, so you have Facebook profile, you can have a Facebook page, you can have a Facebook group, all right? But to run ads, you need a Facebook advert manager account, right? That advert manager account is usually part of a, what will I call it? Is usually part of a business manager account. Okay, so you have the Facebook profile. So a Facebook profile can create a page, can create an advert account, can create a Facebook group, can create a business manager. Facebook profile is the number one. You know, that Facebook profile is the account that you have where you say, this is my friend, I'm friending this my friend. You know, then you send your friend a request and your friend responds. Okay, so that is what a Facebook profile is. That friend, add friend, accept friend account. Okay. Now, that account can create a Facebook advert manager account. It is only a Facebook advert manager account that can run ads. All right. Now, this account is a Facebook manager account. So if you click this arrow here, this drop down, you can see if there are any other accounts here. Okay. So any other accounts here, you can shift, but change to the account. So right now, there's only one account. Okay, here. So now I usually advise that if you have a Facebook business manager, open at least 2 Facebook advert accounts. Why? Now, anything could happen that Facebook could suspend your account. Could suspend account for any reason at all. A variety of things that could be the reasons. Now, when they suspend your account, it will take back at least 24 hours. So while they are waiting for it for you to recover that account, you'll be using the other advert account you have created, right? So I usually create one advert account in dollar, another advert account in naira. Okay, so now these 2 advert accounts are available. If one is blocked or anything, I shift to the other one and just continue running, because you don't want to stop whatever promotion you are running, because you stop the promotion, the ad stops, right? Or they block the account, the ad stops. Okay. Now, if it stops for a while, the momentum you would have gained will just drop like this. Fia. You need to now build all over again. Do you understand what I mean? So you now need to build all over again. But if you actually had another account, if they stop it, you just shift to the other one and you keep running. You won't even stop. So the momentum you page will continue. Do you understand? So that's what I'm trying to explain. So that you are not slowed down for any reason. You have 2 accounts, one in dollar, one in naira. That's usually my advice. Okay. Now for me, if you run ads, it's good if you have a dollar account. Dollar account, just from my own personal experience, see better than naira accounts. So I would advise people, please open a dollar account. I beg you, please. Dollar accounts, all right? Now, dollar accounts have their own issues, right? Card issues, this card is not working, blah, 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 blah. So what do? I open as many MasterCard accounts as I can. So I try to have MasterCards across all the banks I use so that I have several options, because you have a limit of $100. All right, so if I'm running a campaign that's $100 a day, that money is finished in a day. So I probably need to account. So all the accounts I try to have dollar on it, right? And I also have a dollar card that I got from Facebook, the Visa dollar card. It's called the Visa Gold account, right? So I have a Visa Gold account. It's a dollar card account. It's just dollar. All right. So everything, there's no naira in it. Any transaction there, anything happening there is dollar. Right? So I put as much as I like there, and I use it to do whatever I want. It doesn't have the same restrictions like your naira account that has naira. Okay. Then what else do I want to say? Then, if you still have issues, you can also create virtual cards using platforms like Flutterwave. You know, right? You can create virtual credit cards or virtual debit cards, as the case may be. Fund it, and you have your dollars there. You can use your dollar for whatever. So you can fund it with more than $100 and buy whatever you want to buy. So there are really no restrictions. Okay, that's why I say yes. The issues in Nigeria and stuff, there are ways to bypass all these issues. There are ways to not let the issues affect you. Right? So many ways to dodge all these things. Right? So that's just what I'm saying. And it's it's good we are having this today so that everybody understands. Okay. So I continue my class. I'm finding a way to move this up here. Okay. Okay. So back to where I was saying. This is the account, right? So this is a name. This is an account. Okay. You can see a pretty face here. All right. So you've created, you've opened Ads Manager, right? Facebook.com. So you come here, you click create. All right. Now, when you click create, it opens up this page. Okay. Now you see this other page. So there are this one, use the existing campaign. All right. So if you click use an existing campaign, it means that there is a campaign that you have that you can choose to use. So you can use maybe the audience you use, or you can use maybe the other things that you arrange in the campaign. You can just use it and edit one or two things, or use it the way it is, just duplicate it, right? But we're going to click here and we'll click create new campaign. All right. So we want new campaign. Now this new campaign that we want to do, we have to choose an objective. Right? So to choose objective, what do? So we look at all the objectives. So I always tell you guys that Facebook has an actual funnel, right? So this is Facebook funnel. Describe the funnel is like this, So it comes down, so there's the white mouth like this, and it comes down to where the thing trickles down, right? So this is the wide mouth area, the awareness area. The middle part of this funnel is the consideration area. Right? Then that thing part that you have down funnel is this conversion area. Okay. Now, many people do not understand that Facebook has a funnel, so they do not realize how to use the funnel. So today, I'm just going to talk briefly about the Facebook funnel. Now, as you understand what a funnel is, you have to go through the wider area. This is the wider area. Brand awareness and reach. So what happens in brand awareness? For brand awareness, you want to show your ads to people who are most likely to remember them. Meaning you're a new guy. Most people don't know you. One. Or you have a new product that most people do not know. So you've not talked about the product before, you've not posted about the product before. You want to start the product for the first time. Or you've not promoted the product enough. You don't think many people know about the product and you want to you do brand awareness. Now, reach ad is you should ask the maximum number of reach, right? So you put a budget of $5 for example, right? So for reach, Facebook will stretch that budget that you've put to reach as many people as possible for you to have a conversation with them. To as many people as possible. And say, okay, I'll fine. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is nice, right? So that's what Facebook does with reach ads. Okay. Now, hey, Amy is here. Right. So you guys get me so far? Are you guys getting me so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. Now, so when you now move to the concentration area, the concentration area usually is for people that are already aware of you or people that your ads have reached. Because in consideration area, what you are trying to do is you are trying to have a conversation. Do you understand? That's what you're trying to do in the conversation, in the consideration area. In the consideration area, you are trying to have a conversation. Now, I usually teach an advertising system that I call the AEC method. The AEC method stands for attract, engage, and convert. The 3 parts of my funnel. And these are the 3 basic parts here. In the awareness and brand and reach area, you are attracting. In the consideration area, you are engaging. Now, in the conversion area, you are converting people to take action. All right? The 3 parts of the funnel. Attract, begin to come, check out what you are saying, and they have seen what you are saying, they have seen your product, they have seen about interested, and not become interested. They take them to a place where they can have a conversation, make them more interested. All right, before you go to the conversion area. All right, so when you look at the page, you just go and say, okay, which one do I pick? And you just pick. Sometimes somebody will just come, okay, it's a new page. Because this conversion area, Facebook takes you to people who are going to take action on your page. Everybody just comes here with a new page and just, and starts running conversion ads. It might work, but many times not. Why? Because it's fresh. These guys don't war, man. Because they don't know who you are. How do you deal with that? Right? You start from the beginning. All right, you start from the attraction area, brand awareness, reach. That's where you start from. Okay, now when you've done brand awareness and reach, you move to the engagement area. That's the traffic, right? Now, what does traffic do? You send people to a destination like a website, your app, your Facebook event, or your messenger conversation, right? Now, why is that important? Somebody can see for the first time from brand awareness ad or a reach ad. Then you will now run a traffic ad to people who have seen your brand awareness ad or your reach ad and send them to your website. Now, it won't be so different because they have seen your ad before, so they are aware, but send them to your website, they will most probably just check it out too. Do you understand? And that's important. Now, when you go to your website, please make sure you have a pixel installed on your website. Okay, now with the Facebook, what's that thing called? The 14.5 issue on Apple phones. Right? How many of you use Apple phones? The Apple 14.5 issue. What we have is many people will need to say, yes, we want you to track us. We want you to track us. So if they do not say that, right, you will not be able to track them. So many people can come to your page and walk away, but that is for the iPhone, right? Now, if many of the people you are tracking, right, are actually Android users, we are Android people, yeah, all the Samsungs, all the Techno, right? If you are Android users, then you don't have Android users, it's right? So you probably be able to track them. And 90% of Nigeria, Africa, are actually Android users, not iOS users. Okay, though that number is shrinking every day because everybody wants to use iPhone. But 90% of them, about let's say 80 to 90% of them, okay, actually Android users. So if you have a pixel there, you can track them. Okay, so track them. It's the same way Jumia and Konga are able to track you when you visit the page. The same way Amazon is able to track you when you visit the page. Right? That's the that continues to track you. Okay, so somebody now, runs a traffic, you would have seen the ad as awareness, then you now take a traffic ad and you're able to be tracked. You're able to track you, right? And so they can remarket to you and they can say, hey, you saw my ad before, you've visited my page, now it's time to buy, right? Right. So engagement basically means get page likes, event responses, post reactions, comments, and shares. Now, anything that happens on your page, anything anybody does, like, comment, share, save, whatever they're doing on your page is some form of engagement on your page. Okay, now I usually advise engagement a lot because what it does is, apart from the fact that it brings you these people interacting on your page, Facebook will send your post to people most likely to engage with it. Okay. Now, apart from the fact that it brings you close to these people that will engage with it, the beautiful thing about it is that As the interactions happen on your page, as the comments, as the likes, as the shares, as the saves happen on your page, you get more traffic. Just imagine this. You have that engagement. Somebody saves your post, right? And or another person now sends your post to a friend of theirs. Do you understand? Or a colleague of theirs and say, hey, check this out. And the person watches what they're watching or comments and like, so everything that clicks on it. Right? That is organic. The person saw it by your ad. The first person saw it by your ad. But the people you shared it to, organic share. All right. So it is, you've paid, that first one that came. But the other ones that are happening is free because you're not paying for it. Just wow, this is fantastic. And sharing it to people, right? Sharing it to people, that engagement they are bringing back to you gives your page more visibility, more exposure, right? Facebook gives you, wow, this person's page is growing on this one. So let us show this to more people, right? So you kickstart the algorithm. Engagement sending to those people are clicking and coming back to life and comment. It's fantastic, right? One of the beautiful things that people can do for you is when they share your post, not when you post. When they share your post, you share it and send it and it goes to somebody's DM and the person can click and watch. That is beautiful for you, all right? Because that track, all right, is always fantastic on your page, right? So that's why I always engagement, right? I think it is very powerful, powerful objective that most people do not use. Most people do not understand the power that it has, because it has several things that it can do for you. It can bring likes, it can bring shares, it can bring saves, and all those things are important when the algorithm is considering what to do. Okay, all right. Now, app installs. You want to install app, okay? So if you have an app you want to install, maybe Junior app or all those funny apps, you use this video views. You have a video, right? So let's do take a little experiment. Small example. Now you run a brand awareness ad, right? And the brand awareness ad, you talked about you just show people something, maybe a new product, maybe a new hairstyle, right? Or maybe a new wig, for example, a new wig. Good. Just show people a new wig. Talked about the wig, about how fantastic it is. All right. Showed, how somebody wore it and all of that. So that's what you did in the brand awareness or the reach ad. Then the video, for when you get to the middle of the funnel, that is the engagement area. Now run video views ad, right? Retargeting those that you targeted that engaged with the ad during the time. Okay, so you retarget them, right, with video views ad. This time you're probably explaining how to take care of the wig. Do you understand? How to comb it, how to wear it, how to style it, the different styles available. So what you've done is see this, it is nice, so wonderful, you like it, and the person, oh, I love it, I love this hair, my God, right? Now, I show those people that like the art, or those people that interacted with that art, that, hey, come on, show you different ways. This 1 week can be styled 56 different ways. And you'll be like, oh, fantastic. So you can have 1 week and you can wear it 56 different ways, every new way, every day. Every day you turn it a new way. So people will be like, wow, this looks like a new week. Turn it on that side, this looks like a new week. For me, for example, now, if you look at me very well, I don't know if people, notice this. I always change the casings of my phone, right? As in this back casing, right? I'll change to this, change to this. I like changing it. Why? It makes me feel like I have a new phone. We don't have money to buy plenty phone like all you rich people. But the one we have, we keep changing. So I'm always changing the back, changing everything. So I use this for 2 or 3 days, change the back again to another one. It feels cool, feels different when I'm using it, and I like it. Do you understand? Right? So I can do that. I can probably do a promotion and just talk about, my phone casings, Then I'll do a video on how you can change it and use it and how, do you understand what I'm saying? So all these little things are ways you could use it. Right? But when you're doing a video, your best option is to pick video view. Why? Facebook will send the advert to people most likely to watch your video. Now, we have to get this. Many people use Facebook for free. All right. And many of those people that use Facebook for free don't watch videos. So sometimes when you use Facebook for free or something, you'll be able to watch videos. All right. So when you do a video, then you click promote, or you do a video, then you click boost, you probably are not doing yourself, very good thing. All right. What you should do is run a video views ad, because it will show people that are most likely to watch a video. All right. So video views, all right, to explain something, it kind of connects more with your audience when they see you or they see. Okay, so connection is usually right. Now, a lead generation ad is basically an ad to generate leads. Okay, if you are the type that you are selling products, you have a let's say you work in a bank, I don't know, like real estate and all that, right? So sometimes you need to collect leads, because these people, you probably need to have one-on-one discussion with them, right? You probably need to sit down and talk to them and say, hey, yo, this product is this, is that, all right? To do that, you need to pick leads. But to get your leads, a lead generation ad will be your best bet. Now, many people will run and say, download this ebook, download this free thing, and they'll put their link there and all of that, and they just run it normally, just boost it normally. I say, okay, just do it, right? Now, that is, can work for you. But the idea is you actually want to generate leads with that. So why not run a proper lead generation ad? Why? Because Facebook will look through all those people and say, those that usually click on forms to fill, those most likely to become leads, they will show it to those people. So it will just be a wasted advert just shown to everybody because you are boosting the post or you are promoting it. But it will be a targeted advert shown to those, right, where you can actually generate these leads. Okay, good. So I have the messenger ad. The message ad, sorry. Now this message ad can go to Instagram direct message, can go to Messenger, Facebook Messenger, can go to WhatsApp. Okay, so you probably want to have people to talk to you directly, maybe Facebook DM, Messenger, right? Yeah. Or you want to have them talk to you directly on Instagram. Yeah. Or you want to have them talk to you directly on WhatsApp. That way, you have their WhatsApp numbers because they can't talk to you about WhatsApp. So when they talk to you WhatsApp, you have their WhatsApp numbers, and you can create group for them, or you can create broadcasts for them, or you can remarket to them. You can basically have conversations that could engage, because remember, as I said, this consideration area, this consideration area is the engagement area. Is the area where you want to talk to the people. All this type of ads here provide an opportunity to talk to the customer, to talk to the clients, all right, to deal with whatever issues, all right. This is the area where you want to share testimonials, maybe with your views, right? This is the area where you want to tell them, what's your Q&A? Ask me any question on this. Maybe with engagement, you want to deal with all of this. This is the area where you want to show traffic, so people can go and see maybe testimonials on your page or on your site, or see other products that people have bought, or see the list of products that you have with traffic, right? This is the area where you want to say, hello, sir, can I have your phone number and your email, right? So that we can call you and sit down with the conversation. Probably come to the office, or you come to our office, where we can have a conversation with lead generation ads. Okay, this is the area where you want to say, hey, talk to me. If you're having any issues, send me WhatsApp message. Let us have a conversation about this, right? So this is the engagement area where you deal with all the issues. Understand, in marketing, there is always a flow, right? A client flow. So people are fast. They can just see your product for the first time, or probably a brand awareness post, and just buy immediately. Some other people, it takes them a while, right? But we always talk of the 6 to 7 touches before people purchase, right? The average time, right, based on many experiences, several experiences, right, is 6 to 7 touches with your brand before people make a purchasing decision. Okay? So you want to make sure that you are always in front of them. You want to make sure that you are of mind so that by the time they decide, they don't go and pick Musuliu business and they buy from them when you have been there, being the one educating them and showing them everything. All right. So you want to make sure you have that close relationship. That's why this engagement is important, because you can have them send you messages so you will know who and who did it. You can have them provide emails and phone numbers with the generation so you can call them and have real-time good conversations. All right, good. Now this is the conversion area. Now in the conversion area, you are taking space. You want people who will take specific action. Right. So number one is this. Let's say conversion. Now for this, hold on just a little bit. I want to show you guys something. Just a minute. Okay, that's better now, right? Now, so show your ads to people most likely to take valuable actions like making a purchase, adding payment info on your website, your app, or in Messenger. Okay, so look at this. You're running an ad here. Now targeted those people that this ad you targeted them here in this consideration part, right? Then we targeted those in the area. Those in the conversion area are so these guys, they didn't know about you. Now they know. Guys, now they're having issues. They ask questions, they see all the testimonials, they have built up their questions, provided all the testimonials. Now they trust you. That's these guys here. Now, these guys here in this area, they are now interested in making a purchase. So you are targeting those that engage here. What you are doing is you're not targeting people that have not heard of you before. You're not targeting people that have not spoken to you before. You're targeting people that have heard of you, that have spoken to you before. So the tendency for them to close is very high. Now, I am not saying that nobody will buy here. Neither am I saying that nobody will buy here. But I'm saying that at this point, most people will buy because Facebook will specifically look for people who are engaged shoppers, people who usually buy. Okay, people who would usually respond to ads, to click here for this or do here for this, those kind of people, right? The beauty is your site, for example, using traffic, right? So the person went to your site, probably saw a few things and jumped off. You can use conversion to retarget them and send them into particular links. You can say, oh, you visited my site, but you did not make any purchase. Can I ask why? Was there a problem? What were the issues? Right? Or you could just retarget them with, the ad that you're running, with the stuff you're running, and to take action on it. Okay. Now, catalog sales. Catalog sales does what? Use your target audience to show people ads with items from your catalog. So that when you add your catalog to the page, run your ads, and it goes straight to them. Now, store traffic. Store traffic is the same thing. Show your ads to people most likely to visit your physical stores when they are near them. So you have a new store. Let's say you own a franchise now, for example. Let's say you are Mr. Biggs. So Mr. Biggs open another Mr. Biggs, maybe in which area now? Let's say you open Mr. Biggs in Benin, for example, right? There are many Mr. Biggs, right? You now open Mr. Biggs in a new area in Benin. And you say, oh, how do I get these people to know about me now? This is the kind of thing you do. You do stuff, right? So you get people around that area, all right, to visit the store. Right? Now, come from here, awareness, reach, and done all this, and you now come here. His point is, it's the lower part of the funnel. People at this point are most likely going to convert since they've come from all this. All right, you get that gist now. So, understanding that we can pick any one of the objectives to run our ads, right? So I would advise that you sit down. Right? If you're running a video, be sure of what you want to put in the video. Draw up a normal funnel plan. Draw up a normal funnel plan. Plan it out. What you want to post for the awareness area, what you want to post for the engagement area, what you want to post for the conversions area, right? So draw out that plan and run the ad. Okay. So let's say we are deciding that we're going to run a, let's say, brand awareness ad. Okay. So run a brand awareness ad. So I'm going to have to move this guy again. Yeah, right. To run a brand awareness ad. Just I won't see when somebody wants to join. Hold on. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, let me just put it here. So let's say we run a brand awareness ad. All right. So brand awareness ad, what we want to do is show our ads to people most likely to remember them, right? So we click continue. So you wait for it to come up. All right, so what you see, right? So you can see that. Okay. Sometimes you get this, what's it called? These recommendations here. So it's good for you to also look at them at times. What is recommending to you, though. All right. So that. So you can put whatever name you want to put as the name of the campaign, right? So we can call the campaign, let's say, it's an awareness, brand awareness. So we call it brand awareness ad, right? So put whatever name you like there, brand awareness ad. So special category, I saw the special category ads. So special category ads are ads related to social issues, elections, politics, all those sensitive issues, you can put it there, right? So the objective is brand awareness. So you click here, see on the other option here, so you can just ignore that one, right? Now, A/B testing, right? Now in A/B testing, you test campaigns, you test ad sets, and you test ads against each other to understand which strategies give you the best potential reach with the now. If you're fresh, I don't allow people to do this. Okay, but if you're a master, you're doing ads for a while, it's good to run A/B testing. Now, in testing A/B testing, right? There are like 3 areas of your ads. So first, if you look at where this cursor is, this first area is the campaign area. Oh boy. Cool. So they've taken the light. Yes, so I just need to quickly go to fix the light thing. All right. I will be back. Hello, I'm back. Can you hear me now? Yellow, yellow, yellow.
I can hear you.
You can hear me. Thank God. All right, that's cool. All right, thank God. So we're back. Okay. So where are we? Right. So training campaigns. Okay, what was I? Yeah, I was training A/B testing, right? So for A/B testing, you can test a variety of things. So just one minute. Okay. So for A/B testing, you can test a variety of things. Okay. Now, before for this, what we're doing then was we test. There are three areas in your advert. So you have your image, you have your copy, that's the write-up that follows, right? And you have your headline, right? So we test different images with different copies, different headlines, okay? Or sometimes you might say the call to action. Now, why do you test them? You find out that some headlines, right, or some copies can work with some other types of images and give better results than some. Okay, so if I want to create an ad for a, let's say a shoe now, for example, right? To sell a shoe, you want to create an ad for that, all right? So you can put an image of the shoe itself. You can now put an image of that, on the man's, right? And then you can also put the image of the shoe maybe with a model, right? So you have, then you can write a copy and say, check this out, buy this, Then you can write another copy and say, be the man everybody wants to be, wear the shoe everybody wants to wear. You can write that, right? And put that with that other one, right? Then you can write another copy and say, we sell the best shoes. If you wear the shoe and it pulls, right, we return your money to you, no questions asked. Whatever you want to write. So three things like, so you can mix it. Take one copy, one call to action, add it with another image, see the way it works. Run the advert. Take another copy with another one, add it, see the way it works. Right? You write that, you have an idea. Then you take it, you mix it. You just mix it, whichever way, just to find out which one is the best performing. All right, which one is the best performing? So this is the way we test all this. So we have been doing A/B testing long before it was included in Facebook ads. But this is normal with testing. Right? It's the same thing you see people do online. They probably have a new book. So there will be two designs of the book, and they will ask you, which one do you like? And they will post it out there, and people will vote for the ones they like. And that is the one that has more votes is the image they will use. All right, it's the same thing that that is basically A/B testing. Right? So you want to see what is connecting with the audience that you are picking. If you pick the audience, what is the audience like? That's when you use A/B testing. Okay. Now, over time, for images, we have found out that the image of a baby does better than the image of a woman. The image of a woman does better than the image of a man. The image of a man does better than an inanimate object. Right? So, baby, people always love baby photos more than almost go viral. Women photos many times will do pretty well, better than a man's photo. A man's photo can try, better than your laptop or your phone or something, right? So, but that is the order in which it goes, right? The baby, woman, man, and inanimate object, right? So that's the way it works. Okay. All right. So you can test it with any way you want to test that. So I've said all of that. So we move down. Now, this is campaign budget optimization. Now, here, the campaign budget optimization will distribute your budget across ad set to get more results depending on your delivery optimization choices, your B strategy, and all that, blah, 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 blah. Right? So for me, but because many times I create adverts individually, right? Everything is separate on its own. So I might not use this, or I might use it, but it's not something that I sometimes worry about so much when it comes to art creation. So we can ignore it. So we have another level. So at this point, set area. So you can click this and just a place of application. So at this point now, you can actually rename this and call it whatever it's the ad set area. So you can rename and put whatever you want to put there. Okay. Come down here. Now, dynamic creative art, right? I like it. Right. So let me explain what it is. Because here, provide creative elements such as and will for your audiences. The relations will include formats of based on one or more elements. Now, when Facebook brings up things like this, I like considering it. Why? I do not know the audience as much as Facebook, the audience as much as Facebook. Do you understand? So since I do not know the audience as much as Facebook, what I want to do is I want to let Facebook give me the best options for the audience based on this dynamic creative system. Right? So click it and say you can now provide creative elements such as images and lines that will be used to automatically generate variations for the audience. Right? Automatically copy an image, applying a template, depending on the settings such as send to messenger are not yet available for us to make settings, right? So what I'm saying here is just giving you the criteria. Some things will be available, some things will not be available. So if you want to continue, know that there are some things you will miss out from. Know that there are some things you will lose. Just right? So you can create it, right? Then provide those creative elements like images and elements, and Facebook will now suggest the other things for you. But I don't want to go into that because of time. I'll probably just skip that. Right now, but it is something I think you should consider, especially when you are doing any ad we have seen dynamic creative suggested is good to try it out. All right, it's good to try it out. Okay, but let's not go into that for now. So just do that. All right. Now, budget issues. So some people say, should the budget be full? Should the budget be daily? Should the budget be cut across? Now, for me, budget be anyone that you like. It doesn't depend on what to. Any that you like. Daily, you can decide basically the same. I really don't have an issue. You can decide whether you want to do daily or you want to do lifetime. You can decide however. So put down here. Now, the area of creating audiences, right? This is a very beautiful area because you want to make sure that you are doing the right thing, right? Now, this is what I usually do, what I usually advise. So you come here. I don't know if you can see me. You come here. You see these three lines on this area? All tools, right here. Before then, let me show you that. So here, before we go to all tools, right? So if you've used this before, right? So it is here. It says saved audience. So these are all the audiences you have seen before, right? So don't spy out, don't create your own. Don't spy out. So use saved audience. So any audience you have created before, right? other audiences you created on Instagram, or everything you do on Instagram that you thought was only happening on Instagram, right? It was happening on the Facebook advert account there. So it is recorded on your Facebook advert account. All those audiences that you thought you were creating there, they are here. Auntie is their question. Auntie asked.
If you are going to use saved audience, can I also add new audience at the same time, or is it only saved audience that can be used in this ad right now?
Any audience that you want to use, right? Any audience you use, you can edit and use. Even the saved audiences that you have, you can click them, edit them, and add to them. Do you understand? Hello,
Okay.
Together. Yeah, you can edit it, and so any audience you want to use can be edited at any time. Whatever spiritual thing you want to add to it can be added, edited, and adjusted, right? So, in creating new audiences, here, custom and lookalike, right? Now, why do I like custom and lookalike audiences? Because custom audiences are people who have already interacted with your business. Remember, I said when you run your reach ads or you run your awareness ads, okay, those people are seeing you for the first time or seeing whatever product you're promoting for the first time. When you now run an engagement ad, that's the traffic engagement or whatever, or lead generation or video, those ones there, you're targeting those that have seen that your order at your first ad in the awareness area. So you're picking people who have already interacted with your business, custom audience. You see it now? Now, those here look alike are those that are similar to your custom audience. Right? So Facebook says rich people on Facebook who are similar to your most valuable audience. So your custom audiences are people that are valuable, right? That have already interacted with your business. They're people that probably like it and probably have shown one form of interest or the other, right? Good. Now, you are going to create a lookalike audience that look like your custom audience. So for every custom audience you create, right? For every custom audience you create, you can create a lookalike audience for them. Do you understand? For every custom audience you create a lookalike audience for them. So that is one. We'll come back to this. Let me show you that something. Right? Now, in this all tools, if you click all tools here, all tools opens up, right? On the left area, all tools. So these three bars, so all these spiritual things open up here. Now, when it's spiritual things open up, let's go down and find where is it? Join. Give me a minute. I'll bring it up. Okay, sometimes when your advert account has issues, right? When you say they ban your account, all of that, you come to this place and check your account quality. When you open it up, it will show you if you have issues on your account and all those blah blah. So you can deal with whatever issues that you have, right? So whatever issues you have with your account, you suspended your advert account, you've done whatever. So any of your pages, you see it from this advert quality area. So you can just come to advert quality. This billing is where you want to sort out money issues and all of that. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for okay, these audiences, but I'm looking for analytics. No, sorry, not analytics. I'm looking for this. Oh, sorry. This is what I'm looking for. Audience insights. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I'm looking for. Audience insights, right? So we'll click audience insights. Audience insights pixels was open, so I want to show you. Okay, all right. So this audience insights, right? So for now, this audience insights is showing us. This is Joe Wilson's page. So it's showing us insights for Joe Wilson's page. Showing us Facebook and sorry, 1 minute. Right. So So just making sure that the thing is still recorded. So showing us insights for this advantage. Okay. So she connected her Facebook account to her Instagram account. So everything we're seeing here is as it relates to her Facebook account. Okay. So people on Facebook and Instagram in Nigeria and two other filters selected. So what are two other filters? So the platforms are people that are on Facebook and Instagram, people that are in 18 to 65. So there are about 33 million people, right, on Facebook and Instagram, right? So now it's now showing us in relation to Chocho's page, right? Showing us that in relation to Pamela's page. So on Pamela's page, the top city is Lagos, the next one is Abuja. She's showing us where most of the people live, right? Now, showing the country here. Now, what we showing us down here, the top pages. Now, if you look here, it says the Facebook page is liked by this potential audience. So, the audience that have connection with Pamela's page, right? These are the Facebook, sorry, these are the Facebook pages like. So what that can tell you is many of the people that follow Pamela, all right, also, follow things related to GTV, maybe they like money, right? MTN, right? So you see that it's Pamela, or maybe follow Pamela, you see that, right? So this gives you an idea of type of audience. Okay, now up here, there's something called filter, right? So now this filter can also, break it down a little bit. So you want to, let's say,
Edith. Edith. Edith.
Is she the new host? Because I don't know where.
Yes, it's like Victor got logged out, so she automatically became the next host.
Okay.
Hey guys. Something just
We can hear you. What
happened.
happened?
Just got locked out. As in locked out so fast.
I think he has gone off with me.
I felt as if, can you hear me? Please somebody tell me that they can hear me. Right?
Yes.
Okay, thank God. I don't know, it felt as if somebody hacked the account or something. It just locked me out. Yeah. Well, I couldn't even find anything I was doing. I was like, what's going on here?
It was telling that you are talking too much. That's what happened.
Sorry.
It also locked me out, Sha.
I don't know too. I was shocked. I was like, who is entering from the back door? Okay, so I think that's the recording. I think everything is okay so far. Right. So let me continue. I was explaining, right? So I now said, now under interest, right? So we can now say maybe Pamela is a writer. So let's say we look for writers, right? Let's say writers, right? Writers. So let's look for poets and writers. So when I do that, poets and writers. Now, what this has done is it has now given us a value that okay, poets and writers.
I can't see your screen.
Oh, please tell me you can see my screen. Who can see my screen, please?
Yes, I can see it now.
Okay, you can see. Okay. So what is showing us here is where did I do that? Yeah, so poets and writers, right? So it's not showing us that okay, poets and writers, right? We added that now. Before we just left it at with the number of people on the page, so we could see 33 million before. But now with poets and writers related to Joe Wilson's page, we can see that we can reach about 79,000 books, right? But it showed us that okay, we have about 29% of those because showing us to show you all of this, right? It's not showing us these are some of these, right? People interested in this poets and writers here, I also interested in this. So before we had GTB as number one and one other organization here and Zenith Bank, right? But now number two is Joel Austin, Legit Nigeria that was down, Pulse that was down, and that come up. So you're saying that most of all those poets and writers, guys, people that are poets and writers, are interested in Legit Nigeria, are interested in Pulse Nigeria, are interested in MTN, are interested in CJN, Zenith Bank, you know. So it's showing that. Do you understand? So let's remove. Let us say we are looking for people interested in, let me say,
Try readers.
Readers, good. Readers, so ebook readers. Let's say ebook readers, right? So we come down here, and what do we see? So it's showing us locations again. Right? Before, when we did that poets and writers, we could see Eket somewhere here. But now we've done readers, ebook readers, and Eket is no more here. What can we see? Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Ibadan, Benin, Kano. It's telling that all these guys, you know, I just said 340,000, right? Potential, you know, audience, right? So what can we see here? Oh, Facebook. GTB is still up, Junior Pulse, blah, 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 blah. Oh, AY, right? You can see AY now. Oh, you can see Pastor Adeboye. So many of the ebook readers, those interested in that, you know, interest, also like Adeboye, they like AY comedian. Now remember us, we had Manuela somewhere, but Manuela is no one here, right? So Manuela is not out, and you now see these guys. So what this is telling you is, if maybe you want to do something related for these ebook readers, right? It means that when you are targeting ebook readers, you might want to target to see if some of do you understand what I mean? Let me explain what I mean. You probably wrote an ebook, right? You want people to read this ebook. You now want to reach people who are interested in the ebook, or rather in reading ebooks, people who want to read ebooks. So Facebook is telling us that this kind of people, they're also interested in pages like this. So it means that if you can, in your interest for ebook, you also include this kind of people. I don't know if I've made some sense. Please let me know if I've confused you more, or if you are following what I'm saying. Ladies and gentlemen, do not sleep. We'll soon be done in another 15-20 minutes. We'll be done. I just want you guys to really understand this so we can move on. Who understands what I'm saying? Nobody understands what I'm saying.
Like
so
that when you are creating content, you can integrate something that has to do with these people in the content you are creating to pull in those people.
Yes. Right? But it also means that when you are running, let's say you are selling an ebook, for example, right? Let's say you're selling an ebook, for example. The people interested in ebook readers, right? People interested in this, they seem to be following these pages. Have you gotten that so far?
Yes.
Good. Now it means that if in your interest, right? In the interest, let's say we are creating the
interest section, I should put GT
fantastic. You can put
okay.
You have something. So you can put GTB, you can put AY if you can find them. Now, not all of these pages can be found in the interest, but some can be. Are you following me? Some of them can be found. So when you do this, it means that rather than just pick ebook writers, readers, or people that have black hair that read, rather than pick all those other things, you are picking those on this page too. So you're putting Pulse Nigeria, you're putting Legit Nigeria, you're putting MTN, you're putting Zenith Bank, you're putting Pastor Deboe, you're putting AY the comedian. Are you getting what I'm saying now? Because those people also have interest. So now, what Facebook will be doing for you is targeting your readers, but it's also targeting people that have any connection with these pages. So you are most likely going to reach people that would convert. So yes, you are clicking, whatever you want to click in the create ad folks. So let's go back to that other page now. Yeah, I was trying to explain some spiritual things. Let's go back. Should I show you guys something? You keep saying low system. Oh, maybe that's why I closed before. Low system resources. I don't install plenty things for this guy. Yes, Andrew, forgive me, man. I will soon be done. Okay. So here, let's see. Let's see. So here now, right? So in this area, let's say, for example, that this ad that we're running is to get ebook readers, right? Maybe we have an ebook that we want people to read. We want them to download and read. So we can create, let's say we want to create new audiences here, right? So come down here. Right? So you see this targeting part. So in Nigeria, yes, this is the age, yes. So this is the targeting part here. Right? Now remember that we are trying to get people to buy our ebook. Okay, good. Or to read the ebook or whatever the case. So from that thing that we saw that some of those people that also like ebooks, like AY comedian. So let's see if we can get AY comedian. I get AY comedian. So we cannot get AY. Oh wait, let me see something. So AY. No, we cannot get AY. AY comedian. No, we cannot get AY. All right. So we saw Pastor Adeboye. So let's look for Pastor Adeboye. Okay, Pastor. Aha, can you see that? Can you see that the Pastor Adeboye? All right. So yeah. So we can see Pastor Adeboye. We have seen already that people that are ebook that have interest in reading the ebook, right? Have interest in ebook based on Facebook assessment. Also, like Pastor Adeboye. So yeah, we are targeting Pastor Adeboye. So when you target Pastor Adeboye, right? So if you look down here, just put it, let me show you something. Look down, oh shit. Just look here. Look to my right. Look at this. Just look at this. Look down. You see the explanation here. I'm trying to show you the explanation. You can see the explanation. Look at it. It says size 2.5 million people. Interest, additional interest, Pastor E. Adeboye. Now it says description. People who have expressed an interest in or like pages related to Pastor E. Adeboye. People who have expressed interest or like pages related to Adeboye. These same people were found out that they like pages or are interested in things related to ebook. So what is common to Adeboye people that want to get? They like ebook and want to sell ebooks. Are you getting it now? So whatever it is you want to do, or whatever it is you're trying to sell, whatever area, your area, all right, you put it in that audience insight. Look at the pages that come out. Those are the kind of things that you take and you come and put here under your detailed target. So when you put it here, it might be there, it might not be there. But some of them there, that will help make sure that your audience is more refined. So unlike most of you that just sit down and just sit and think from your mind spiritually and start thinking of people and say, yes, ebook readers in Nigeria, in abroad and Nigeria together, in Ghana. You know, when you start thinking of all those spiritual things and putting all those things, right? This is analysis from Facebook using audience insights, showing you already that these guys can be targeted because they already showed interest in the area you're looking for. So it's not just blanket thinking. You are promoting out of this. You click promote, and you now tell people automatically. Facebook automatically will pick people that are like the audience that's already following you. If those Indian people are following you, those Indian people are following you, you target them and target all the people you like them. If all those Korean people that like Korean movies are following you, you target them and target people like them. What am I saying? Blindly promoting without doing some just do work to make sure that you don't waste the money, make sure you get the right thing. So it's crazy. Okay. Now, I do not mean that those are the only things that you will pick here. You can pick all your usuals, you know, ebooks, you know, you can pick it. You can pick your ebooks. You can pick what's it called? You can pick writers, right? Writers, you can pick you can pick all your normal usuals, right? But remember to do the analysis and explain from audience. So audience insight, pick, put the word, the keywords related to what you want to sell. Put it there. See pages that are coming out. Take those pages, come back here. All right? So, like I said, you are selling business books, you are selling financial, right? So you think maybe the financial instrument could be maybe an investment platform. So you go there and put investment. So let's see. So number one is your page. It is your own page. So we will be analyzing the people related to you and all that. Okay. So you come there. So this is Lagos. So we remove Lagos. Come remove that. Let's say you put investment. Let's see. It's supposed to bring out something. I'm trying to it's a savings. I don't know. I think we can suggest something to me. So let me refresh my page. The internet is not being my friend right now. The internet is a bit slow. But you guys can see me, Sha. Can you guys see me well? Hello, can you guys see me?
I can see the screen you're sharing,
You
but
can see me.
I can't see you.
Okay, God,
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
you can see me. Yes, I can hear you.
I can see the
Yes,
screen
yes,
you're sharing.
yes.
I can't see you. Then also your voice is dragging when you're talking.
You said my voice is what? I didn't hear you.
It was dragging when you were talking.
But it's better now.
Yes, it's better now.
It was dragging. It was.
You
Okay,
stop sharing.
No, okay. I think my network. Network is just going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, so yeah, it says my internet connection is unstable. Let's do one, right? So I will trying to put the filter here. But the filter, so let's say we put investment, right? Is that coming up with Internet is a bit slow.
Victor, you are muted, Sha, in case you are talking, because I can't see you. Shh, I'm trying.
Okay. 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 So now we're done now. I think it's better now. I think I really have to change it. Well, now, share this. Just give me. Okay.
How do you realize that?
Okay. All right. So I've changed networks now. I hope this works. Okay. So we put in saving here, right? Then we now came here. So now from
I can't
this
see
you
your
can
screen.
see, can't see my screen. Please check. It said you are screen sharing. That's what it says. Please check. Please check. Can you get it?
Can anybody see screen? Because I can't.
Who can see my screen?
I
Can you
can.
see?
Wow.
Nobody can. Nobody can. I just need another person to confirm. I don't know. Because it's saying screen sharing here now. Let me pause. Resume. So I resume. Let's see if it works. Anyone? 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 Please tell me, can you see the screen now?
I'm seeing it too. I think this thing is hanging. No.
So I've redone the thing again. Oh, please tell me if it's working now. The screen should be sharing now.
Yeah.
You can see it, Abby.
Yes, yes, I can.
Yes.
I don't do network. I don't change. I don't do everything. Okay. So now when we put savings, yeah. Now from the interest we put, you can see the changes here. You can see the locations. You can see the pages. The top pages for saving is Zenith, GT, Techno. You can see all of that. First Bank, all right. You can see you don't have Pastor Deboye here in this case, but these are the pages that you've seen, all right? So what I'm saying there is the interest you put can show you, can show you what these guys are interested in. Now, what these guys are interested in, you can now pick all these things here and bring it here, right? And put them in your interest here, right? And that way, what you find out is your ads can now perform a lot better because you are picking things that those people are already interested in. So you are putting the normal things that you expect them to be interested in, but you're also putting things that you have noticed from the audience inside. Okay, that's taken. Now, when you are putting everything here, remember this, learn to click these suggestions. Suggestions is you don't know this audience more than Facebook. Facebook knows this audience more than you, right? So it's suggesting things based on what you have put in your interest already. So they're suggesting similar things to what you have already, right? So it's good to click suggest and also pick from what you have, right? So ebook readers, remember there we picked ebook readers. So ebook readers, everything. So these are kind of things that you consider. Okay. Okay. Now, when you have done all of that, you can come here and exclude some people. Let's say you don't want this. You don't want, let's make exclude. Now you don't want people with particular interests, right? Maybe you don't want people that are ebook readers, and maybe live in Lagos or something, so you can exclude them from here. So you can exclude people based on those other interests. So people that have interests that you don't want, you can add it here and remove them. Okay. Now, go further down, you click here, show more options. Okay. So if you click this, so you can add people that have, people that are currently following your page, people similar to those who currently follow or like your page. So these people who use your app. Let's say you have an app like Jumia, or you have an app, you can do that, exclude them or put them. You can exclude people who already have your app. Maybe you want to target to download your app, for example. So you can exclude people who already use your app so that they don't. At times you see this, people like I don't know if it's Netflix adverts. I already use Netflix, but they still target me, right? Because if they decide to exclude people who probably use the app, I'm sure they probably will not pick me. Right? So they do not already know that I use the app. All right. So if they know that they won't target me. So they should do this so that they don't target me with their app, but I already use it. Okay? Good. Now, when you've done all the spiritual things, you can save it. Right? So you save the audience here. Right? Now, when you go down, you can pick automatic placement or manual placement, right? Now, automatic is recommended because Facebook will optimize it and say, okay, which are the best places where your adverts will perform, right? We will say here. Now, use automatic placement to maximize your budget and help show your ads to more people. Facebook delivery system allocates ad set budget across multiple placements based on where they are likely to perform best. You don't know that. So when you now sit down and say, I want my adverts to appear only on stories, my brother, my sister, you don't know if that will be the best place for the advert. So these guys will put it up and check out where is the best place and optimize it for you. Okay? Now, go up. Okay. All right. So here now, we are optimizing for ad recall lift. Now, ad recall lift is, how do I put it now? We want people to remember our ad. Okay, remember, choose awareness. So we want people to remember that hey, that's who we are, right? So this is how we measure. So this optimization of ad delivery is choose the event you want to optimize your ad set for. The selection affects who sees your ad to get you the desired outcome. For example, if you choose to optimize for link clicks, we will show your ad to people most likely to click the link. So right now, they're going to show your ad to people most likely to remember, to recall. Okay. So of course for the Facebook will aim to the most ad recall list and spend the entire budget for the most ad recall list. So what's here under options? Let's see. So here is when you get charged. So you get charged for impressions, right? I think you're not allowed to change this. For some of the ads, ad objectives you're allowed to change, right? So we go to the next thing. So for this next one, this is it. So now you can pick your page, right? So which page do you want to use? You can pick the page, any of the pages that you want. So you have several pages under her, so you can pick any of the pages. So all the pages that you manage you have there. So you can choose, just select and pick the page that you want. Okay. So let's say you're using Pamela's page, right? That's it. Now, since we have automatically added the Instagram account before, so as we pick it now, it's automatically pick the Instagram account here too. Okay. So you go down. So now you can now create your ads. Now in this creation of ads, okay, I like this part too. So why do I like it? You can use single image or single video to run your ads here. You can use carousel. Carousel is when you have slides, right? So your slides can be images, your slides can be videos. So sometimes I like advising carousel. Do you know why? Because with carousel, I can show that one ad, but I can show several things. So for those of you that probably sell shoes or sell clothes or sell phones or sell things that can have different parts of it, yeah, you can use carousel ads. Now, what carousel aspect? You can show the front of the thing, you can show the back of the thing, you can show inside it, you can show outside it, you can show, you can twist it whichever way you want to twist it. All right, you can use about 10 images, okay, and it will show them. All right, so I like carousel a lot because I used to think to myself, why just use single image from one video? And I can use carousel, I can use several. All right, that is another thing promotion we just do for. That's why I hate promotion. All right, they just they don't let you break down and cut down your ads, to be specific about all these little things like this, right? But carousel gives you so many things to enjoy from. Okay, now collections too, right? So now for collections, it says it opens up into a full mobile experience. This one used to be, how do I put it now? It's let me just click it here. So when you click this, right, you can fill it up and fill up all the things, choose the templates, so what do you want them to do, all right? Like this one. So if you want customer acquisition, stuff on flip this, So there are just a variety of things that you can do here. Now these things you can also test them. Do you understand? You can also test them to see which one works better for you. So you can do single image and see how it works. You can do carousel and see how it works. You can try out this collection and see how it works. Okay. So down here. Now let's still go back. Now, under this one, you can also use an existing post. Right. So let's say you have a post that is performing, it's already doing very well, right? You can decide to use an existing post, or you can use this Creative Hub mock, Creative Hub mockup. So whatever you want to do, there are several options. Okay, I could say, okay, I don't post that's already. Now, if you create your ad switch from here, right? The beauty of that is there will be no post on the page saying this is the ad. The ad will be running on the page with the page and showing on Instagram or Facebook. But you can't go to the page to say this is the ad I'm running. But when you use an existing post, you can go and say this is the ad I'm running. Do you understand? So learn to also test all this, test all of them, and find out which one works well for you. So if you're running one, test it and see how it works. But after I run it, test it and see how it works, just to see which one works best for you. Okay, so we go down, we go down. So as I said earlier, the add creative, you now write a primary text, you write a headline. The primary text, copy what is the headline, right? The headline has to be fantastic, right? We have to make you stop to read. Now, the thing I promised to talk to you guys about one of the ways I used to test my headline. So let me do that quickly. One of the ways I used to test headlines. So let me do that. So there's this thing called content row, right? I talked about it the other day. So it is contentrow.com/tools, but it's not headline generator I want to go to. Okay, it's not headline generator I want to go to. I'll just click on it so that it opens. But where I want to go to is headline analyzer. Okay, so I want to go to headline analyzer. So it opens up, right? So this is get. You know what I want. Yeah. And I click tools, then I go headline analyzer. You can see headline analyzer. So I click there, headline analyzer. I come here. So now I have to think of whatever headline I want to write for that post. I can say, let's say I want to sell Brazilian hair or Boom Street. Or else I can say, oh, I don't know. I don't know. Give me one thing to say. I don't know, fashion or something. Let's see. Let's say I want to sell an ebook. Let me sell an ebook. So I don't confuse myself with those streets. Let's say I want to sell an ebook, right? And the ebook is on savings. So I can say ebook. I can say savings ebook. Right? Then I can click. I can click analyze headline. So it tells me, that's very poor, right? So we will now suggest a few things that we can use to draw attention and do all those. You can see whichever we cannot be on, right? So we can pick any of that, right? As we look at it. So now another thing we could do is let's use this headline generator now. Okay, so from this headline generator, now pick back to that thing that we pick. So let's pick savings ebook, right? So savings ebook. Okay, where's the network now? The network has come. Okay. So I put savings ebook. So now giving us suggestions based on savings ebook, right? So this one now says what savings ebook anyway, 65 score. So it suggests these different things to you. 15 signs your relationship to savings ebook is toxic. So let's say you're trying to get them to buy an ebook, right? So from this, you can see that this one has a score of 80%, right? So this score is a good score. So I like picking scores that are above 70 generally. So now these marketers are making you addicted to. So so it might not understand really what you're trying to say, but with the suggestions it's giving you, you can pick words and arrange it the way you want. Now, for this one, it says 9 ways marketers are good, and it explains to you that this type of headline is a clickbait. All right. For this one, it tells you this type of headline is a clickbait and it's evergreen. This one is an evergreen headline, right? So then it shows you whichever one. Why the savings ebook business is flirting with disaster. So it just gives you all these things. Sometimes some of the things that you probably would not have been able to think about. All right. So this can help, right, in coining headlines that will strike, because many times we're not able to create fantastic headlines, right? So this can help. Now, for me, I use this. I look at what other people have done and what they created and how it was that they wrote it, and I write from them too. All right. So any advert I see, any email I see, any post I see that strikes me, I save the post. Right. So from those posts, I am able to recreate my own headlines, my own copy, all of that. Right. So with these two, you are able to also do that. Right. So tend to successfully working from home when you're in the savings book with blah blah blah. This one does not really, but you get my drift. Right. You can twist these things the way you want. All right, where it gives you an idea. All right, you will notice that some of the things that have that connect somewhat of the emotional way. All right, things that have numbers. All right, things that connect to people somehow usually have high scores. All right, numbers are good to use all the time. Numbers are very very good. Right. Whichever one that. So let's see. So you can just keep clicking generate more headlines. So you keep generating them as much as possible. And you just use to create, whatever it is that works for you generally. Right? How to become the Elon Musk of savings, whatever. Okay, look at this now. 11 brutal truths about savings people. Right? It works. So let me see if we click analyze this headline. Right? So analyzing the headline. So it says number draws attention. Says great word count, your headline is negative, and that's good. You understand? Your headline is negative, and that's good, right? So that's negative good because sometimes some people use brutal is a negative word, but sometimes some people use it a lot. For example, yesterday I used something brutal, one thing, and I saw a lot of clicks on it. Okay, so the thing is, these words have been tested. And this AI is programmed with all these testings and trying to make sure that you get the best from it. Okay, so this is how I use content. Right, so I hope it works for you guys. All right. Okay, so back to my ads. Okay, good. So we fill the headline here. So you put whatever headline you want to put. All right. Now you have your pixel, so you can track and do all the tracking, spiritual things, right? Go down, do everything, blah, 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 blah. Then where is that? Then you publish. Okay, that is basically how I run it, right? But let me go back to show you guys a few things that I jumped earlier because I just wanted to run through all of that. Okay. So now I'm going to show you how we create audience, right? So now in creating your custom audience here, so you're creating your custom audience right now. So if you look at your custom audience list here, you will clearly see that you have several sources, right? So why is custom audience is important? Because the custom audience is from those that are related to you already, all right? They're related to you already. So you want to make sure that you have people, you want to make sure that you so you want to make sure that these people are ready. Let's say you have a website. Hello guys. So let's say, for example, on your page, right? You on your website, for example, you have the home area where people look at the products. They now get to an area where they actually put their details to pay. They get an area where they close the deal, so they click to pay that area. So you can retarget everybody that have visited that payment area. Maybe they saw the payment area, but they did not find it paid. Why? So you can retarget them. So you can just put your Facebook pixel on that point, right, and retarget everybody who have visited that particular area. Right? So you just don't show your ads to just any blank person. Your ads are tailored, your ads are targeted. Right? So whenever when you do all this, your promote or boost, it's like you're using a machine. Right? Nigerian warfare, shooting anywhere, everywhere, shooting everybody everywhere, right? But me, I just come, I have a telescopic rifle, and I just target and I go, bah, bah, bah. So you would have had 20 bullets, and you probably waste some because you'll be shooting bushes and grasses and shooting air and birds flying all over the place, and people will be judging. For me, I would have targeted with my 10 bullets and done more than you with 20 bullets. Okay, that is what Facebook targeting does. Right? So you are specific, it goes to the person. Oh, the person visited my site, he did not buy. You are retargeting that person. And you can retarget far back as far as a year. Anybody that visited your page in the last 1 year, you can target. Anybody that visited your page in the last 6 months, you can retarget. 3 months, you understand? So it depends on you what you want to do. So it's different from just blanket people. You're just, like all these people that say serious buyers only. You just keep it open. Anybody on the internet, even those that haven't heard of you. So we look at your page and think that your page is fraudulent. And I say, okay, no, I want to see this person for a while before I decide to buy. Do you understand? So these are the things that you have to look at when you are doing. So you can see how beautiful this is, right? So for the website, people that probably, have your app, all right? So you can target them. Customer list, right? So you have the customer list at your email, right? Okay, I want to show customer list before, so let's just click customer list so I show how that works. So click customer list, then you click next. It will ask for your business manager account, and you don't have business manager. Okay. For that customer list, I can do it on a person by person basis. So let me see. What the hell is that? Wow. I clicked it just now and it just disappeared. Anybody there still listening to me and my gist? It's almost 10. Anybody still listening to me? I'm a gist. I want you to show how they do this customer. Okay, I still listening. Cool. I don't know why this customer is taking forever to open now. Let me show them what I want to show them. This page is just hanging, slowing, hanging. Network is slowing, everybody. Go away. Okay, so let me see if we open up the word and okay, create new, then customer, then thank God we finally showed us. Okay, so this is the customer audience part. So I'm looking at it. Okay, so this is customer list, right? Now from this customer list, if you click here, it says create an audience by uploading a list of customers who've interacted with your business. Information in this list is hashed into an anonymized code before it reaches Facebook, right? So Facebook takes it and uploads it and now goes to look for those people for you, right? So you can also pick people who have watched your video. So for example, remember we talked about, let's say the awareness ad, you did a video for the awareness ad, right? Then you now did video views, all right, for the engagement part. Okay, now you're not creating audience for people who have watched your video. All right. So if you create lots of videos, especially for your product, you want to run ads on this place. So many people fail to run ads this way. They just run from the creating, from the interest and demographic area. They just run from the level. But why that is a problem is because anytime you run only from there, you are getting fresh people. All right, but your custom audience is a hot audience, all right, and your lookalike audience is a warm audience. You understand? But your very cold audience are the audiences you get from targeting are fresh, because those ones are never looking for, right? So you want to bring them in with ads, you know, like brand awareness ads and reach ads, right? And bring them into the engagement area, warmer, all right, until they become hot enough to convert. Do you understand? So here you can use people that watch your video, people that filled your lead form, like for lead generation, the instant experience, that experience advert I was telling you guys about, I was showing. Then from shopping, now shopping, those that your product in shopping experience to Facebook, you know, you can type products for shopping on Instagram. When anybody has clicked on any of those things, you can return them, and they're usually like targeting those that are from. All right, it is just target targeting or target shooting. It is targeted, right? So this is why sometimes when the client says run Facebook ads for me and you build them, they're like, just Facebook ad. Because these are the things that you do behind it. These are the kind of things that you're thinking in your mind. You're looking through the page, analyzing the page. What has gone on in this page? Which of these objectives will be the best place? What source should I use that will get my client the best results? Sometimes what I do is I will generate audiences from all here. It can be that mad for me. I will go to the website, generate audience, app activity, generate audience. I'll go to customer, generate audience. I'll go to Instagram account, generate audience. I'll go to Facebook, generate. I will generate audiences from all of them will be available. Do you understand? Then I will combine all of them and run all of them when I'm busy at this match, right? That way, I'm able to get all the sources and help my client make some money. Do you understand? So you're not just limited to Facebook or Instagram. Boost, promote my post, and it does automatically. That's what nobody likes. I am guiding him so that he can pitch. All right, can you see the beauty of this area now? Right now, for every, so let's say pick Instagram. Right, we go next. Okay, now you see the way it opened up here. It says create an Instagram custom audience. So you can create an Instagram custom audience. You can choose the page you want, because we have several pages, so we can choose the page. So let's say we choose Joe Wilson ID, right? After choosing Joe Wilson ID, it now says everyone who have engaged with your professional account. Okay, so if you have a personal account, you cannot do this thing. But these things are meant for those that are business account or have a creator account, right? Everyone who have engaged with, anyone who has visited the account, anyone who have engaged with posts or ads, right? People who have saved your post or ad. Now, you see the beauty of this saved, right? Many times when somebody saves your post or your advert, you don't know who the person is. You can see somebody like can talk to the person, respond to the person. When somebody responds to any of the posts or whatever, you don't know who the person is, right? So because you don't know who the person is, the person can go. But when you do this, the person has saved your advert, you want to go and show his friend at home, or the person you have saved your post, you want to go and show anybody because you think that you don't need to target that person with this. Saving means interest. Person interest. That's what it's doing. Right? So you can get with this, right? See the beauty of this. Right? So you click this, everyone will have engaged with it, right? So you can choose, this is retention. In the last how many days? This is 365 days. You can say in the last 90 days. Actually, we don't want to go so far as 1 year ago. You want to check in the last 90 days, in the last week. Okay? Now you can include more people, you can exclude people, you can write audience name, you can call it blah blah, whatever you want to call it. Or you can call it IG engagement, right? So you can call it that, right? Then you can pay for who are here, whatever. They can create the audience. Now, there's something I want to show you right, when we create this audience. Now, so we're creating that audience. Now, voila, can you see this? Now, with this audience that you have created, you got a question, Aramide? Aramide?
No.
No question. Okay. So, with this audience you have created, you can create a lookalike. So, remember I said, right? Cold, warm, hot. CWH. Cold, warm, hot. The people you are running at in the awareness and reach area are cold. The people you are engaging with, right, in the engagement area, you've spoken to them before in the awareness or reach area, or you've seen your ad in the awareness or reach area, right? They are what? They are warm. The people that you want to convert to the conversion area, you've seen you in the awareness, you've seen in the engagement, they are ready to convert down, right? Now, your custom audiences, people that are interacted with you, all of that, like the hot audience, they are ready, right? Your lookalike audiences, this is what we're trying to create. They are your cold audiences are those that you're getting from your interests, your behaviors, your online, your demographics. That's exactly we are getting those guys. Okay, so great lookalike audiences. So you're picking that lookalike audience. Now, from this, you can see IG engage from this custom audience. That is where you are picking the lookalike. The lookalike audience will be from this custom audience. Okay, so you can create 1 or you can create 6. So create 6. Then you come, you track this to end so that you have the whole 10%. Right now, if you create these audiences, you can see you created 1% are the closest to your lookalike. 1 to 2% are 5 to 10% are the farthest away from your lookalike. But what a lookalike audience does, it creates 10% and below close people to your audience. Do you understand? So let's say you are targeting those that have already clicked to buy on your website. Those that already visited your website before. Let's say they visited your website in the last 6 months. That clicked to buy. That shows interest, right? Let's say with those people, you sell from there, pick the audience from itself, pick them. You now created a lookalike audience from the custom audience that you've created there. So you are creating 10% lookalike audience of people very similar to those that went to your website to click. I don't know if you're getting me, right? The beauty of it is those that went to your website to click are a valuable audience. They are already showing you that we are ready to buy, right? Now you are here and you are telling them, I am ready to sell to you. And you are creating an audience with them. So you see why this is beautiful? It's the same ad. So you can limit yourself to just your interest. You can limit yourself to just your interest and online behavior. You can. You can limit yourself to just a custom. But why not have custom, lookalike, and your interest and behavior, all of them, and you're targeting all of them? You are better. It is, right? And if you have followed this funnel sequence, those that saw the randomized ads or the rich ads, you are retargeting with the engagement ads. Those that saw the engagement ads, that the consideration part of the Facebook funnel, you are retargeting those in conversion parts that we start using them now to target those that have already responded in the consideration part, right? So people in the first part, you will now use people in the middle, or you now use objective in the middle to target people that engage with objective in the first part. They will now use objectives at the end to target people that engage with the middle objectives. That way it makes life sweet. Right? So you're not just shooting blanks, you're shooting targeted ads to people that have already seen you or responded to you before or are favorably disposed to seeing you. Right? So when you do this, you now create this audience. Okay. So when you're creating this audience, you now see all the audiences that you created. So you see all of them. Right? So all of them are there. All of them are there. So you can see custom audience up here. From that custom audience, lookalike audience here. You can see the lookalike audience. Look at them. 1 to 2, 1, 2, 3. You can do that. So you go down, right? You can now see your own other audience that you are creating, the audience that you are building from interest, the audience that you are building from demographics, the audience you are building from what's it called? The audience we are building from demographics, location, interest, all the audiences that you are building. Also see there. So this is a combination of custom, interest, right? You can like demographic, everything. So you can see all of them. So you can pull this down, save it here, and have this audience, call it whatever you want to call it. You can save it and say my general audience or Pamela audience, or whatever you want to call it. Right? When you save it, right, you can use this audience to run whatever you want to run. Okay, so you can come here and create as many, custom audiences as possible. Create many. You can create all the custom audiences, have all of them here. Create all the lookalike audiences from every custom audience. Every custom audience, you can create a lookalike audience. All right, so you can do all of this, save it, and run your ads with. All right. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I think I am done. So I've talked about all these audiences. I've finished how to run the ads, and I'm not going to talk about all these audiences. So you can now add. We are running your ads and all of that. If there are any questions, I can quickly take some. Or tomorrow, I take the questions in the group. Okay. So any quick questions that I can take now? Aramide, you got any question for me? What happened? Nobody asked question for me. Nobody has any question for me. Oh. Okay, so if there are no further questions, I think we can close for the day. Right, Panke?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to take us back a bit, and that's the Facebook ad. I mean Facebook page, and from where to where, because I was finding it difficult to run ads directly on Facebook. So I know that, okay, I have a page, then there's a page under it, that's my business page is under it. So I don't know, I got confused when I had to boost, I want to boost one of the products like I'm selling. Yeah, so sometimes when I do it on my phone, it's easier, but on the laptop, which I know I'll have a wider view and all of that, it's difficult to. So I don't know. Then I found out that on that page, I don't have any visibility, even when I just post a photo. like I don't have any visibility. So I try to follow more people, but still it has not, like the visibility is
You
probably
follow
just
people with, that's on Instagram, right?
no, on Facebook itself, like
On
trying to do
Facebook.
it directly from Facebook.
Okay, so that is a business page, right? It is not your profile. It's a business page, yeah?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, good. Okay, see what I would advise, right? Try running it from this same platform, facebook.com/ads manager, right? Whatever post you've made, run a brand awareness or reach ad. The reach ad and brand awareness ads are cheaper and they will reach a lot more people than your other ads. Those other ads, the middle category, the engagement, consideration ads, and the conversion ads are usually more expensive, right? The cheapest ads, your brand awareness and your reach ads, and they will reach more people, right? And that will help you get the exposure you are looking for. So let's say you run brand awareness ads and reach ads for like a month, right?
Okay.
You know the number of people you will reach. So that will help you get a lot of those exposure that you want. So do that with those ones before you consider any other ones. Do that and I'm sure you get results again.
Okay.
Yeah. Always run ads from the Facebook Advert Manager platform. Always run Facebook.com
Okay.
Advert Manager. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question from people? All right. If there are no questions, let me let all of you go and sleep. I know that people like Layo probably will not sleep from now to tomorrow. But I don't know the rest of you. You try. I don't know about the rest of you. I'm sure some people are already sleeping, but with their phone is still connected because I haven't seen Kemi since. Okay, this is Kemi now. Kemi, Madam Kemi, are you there? I'm suspecting that Madam Kemi is sleeping. Around midday, all right, some of these people have escaped. They've gone away. They're probably going to do something. Right? So I'm sure they'll probably watch this video and let's start with it. So, any other questions I will take probably in the group or something. But for now, children of God, I think we can go to sleep. Thank you all for waiting till this time. I'll see you guys in the group. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So let me stop share. I have to stop recording.